As always, you know I keep my ears to these financial streets, and the word is that the credit bureaus will be removing medical collections from credit reports. I am talking millions of dollars of medical debt being removed from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And we're about to talk about exactly what that means for us, when this is expected to happen, and much more right after this. What's up, guys? This is Monique and welcome back to the channel. I am back with the news that you can use. But first, if you are new here, hello, bonjour, hola, konnichiwa, shalom. Thanks so much for stopping by, but don't just be a stranger. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Also, please go ahead and like this video so that we can get this good news out to more people. Yes, your like matters. All right, so jumping right into this because I know you are excited. The days of medical collections staying on our credit report. The days of those collections bringing our scores down is about to be over. This is not something that is proposed. This is not something that is in the talks, something that may happen. This is definitely happening. The nation's largest credit reporting agencies, that's the three major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, just made a huge announcement. Now they came together, so you know when they could come on one accord, this must be some big stuff that's going on. But they made a joint statement on Friday saying that they would be removing 70% of medical collection debt accounts that are on credit reports. And with this being erased, that means that a lot of scores are about to increase, and 2022 is the year for us to get those excellent credit scores. So before we get into all the good stuff, all the details of this thing, let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts so far? Is it sounding like it's too good to be true? Let me know down in the comments where you are on this whole matter. Now, when they actually made this announcement, they did not put out a whole lot of information. So yes, Monique went on ahead and did some digging. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what the real word is as to why they had to make these changes in a bit, but I'm going to get into the changes. So the first change that the credit bureaus will be making to medical debt collection that is reported to them is that they will be removing all paid medical collections. This is the first thing. Stay with me because it gets good. It gets good. So that basically means, you know how you go into collection and you don't pay it right away, so they put it on your credit report and it's sitting there, and then you ready to get a house or whatever you have going on, and now you need to tackle that. You decide to pay this thing off, right? But you don't get it removed, and they go ahead on and just stamp it as paid. Now you all sad because yes, it's paid, but it did not help your credit score. Typically, when you have medical collections on your credit report and you just pay on them, those things can stay up to 7 years. The credit bureaus are saying they are going to go on ahead and remove all of those paid medical collections. And I'm kind of taking my time on this particular point because I get these questions often. Monique, I settled on an account, but I didn't get it deleted or removed. That's why I always tell y'all, get it removed if you are paying on it, because if you don't, then it will not affect your score. But with medical collections, you won't have to worry about that anymore. This one is going to go into effect this summer 2022. On July 1st, the credit bureaus will be removing those medical collections that are paid. They say they want to help people, but actually I heard that these changes came after the director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said that they are going to be looking into if it's even appropriate for unpaid medical debt to be placed on credit reports. And the big three, the credit bureaus, are actually being investigated by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to see if they are handling disputes correctly. So if you've been having problems with that, then you may begin some resolution soon. And they're going to be investigating how they're handling inaccurate data, all of those things. So if you are in that ballpark, sit tight. There may be some changes coming with that really soon. Now on to the second change that is about to happen. So the credit bureaus said that they will be changing the amount of time that you have before a medical collection gets placed on your credit report. Initially, the time was 6 months. Once that debt was sent to collection, you didn't touch it, you didn't talk to them about it, set up plans, all that great stuff, no payments happened. Then after 6 months of it sitting idle, it was placed on your credit report. But now what they are going to do is increase that time from 6 months to a year. TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax said they are doing this to try to give the consumers more time to work with the insurance companies or work with the healthcare providers to try to come up with some plans to make payments towards this debt before it even hits your credit report. So they have extended that amount of time. And this change will also be occurring on July 1st this summer. Now, this final change is actually going to be a really big one for many people. And this change that they are making towards medical collection is that the credit bureaus will no longer be placing any medical debt that is under $500 onto your credit report. And the reason that I say this is a really big one and a lot of people will benefit from this is because as of June 2021, that was about $88 billion of medical debt on 43 million consumers' credit report. This is the most common type of debt that is reported, the ones that are under $500. So that's why this change will actually have a major impact on millions of Americans. And like I said, the threshold is $500 now, but it is said that that may actually rise. They're still kind of talking about things, but we won't talk about what may happen. We're going to talk about what's going on right now. And right now, that magic number is 500. So not only will they not be adding any more debt that is $500 or less to credit reports, but they will also be removing any medical debts that are already on your credit report that are $500 or less. So how are we affected by these things? This is going to actually increase a lot of people's scores. When I had my 6 medical debts removed, my score went up by like 100 points. So this can have a major impact on a lot of credit reports. This is something that is actually good going on right now amongst all the other things that are out there. So I definitely wanted to get this news to you. Now, this one is going to take a little longer to get to than the other ones. This change is expected to take place during the first half of next year, 2023. So I'm sure you're wondering, what do I need to do to get these things taken care of? Where do I need to start? Should I dispute? Like, what's the move? So you will not have to do anything. You do not need to dispute this. They are going to be handling this. You just sit back, continue to do your work on your credit report, because if there are any other things that you need to take care of, like other collections, because this is only medical collections, so you want to get all those other ones out there too. Continue to make on-time payments. Make sure you are not using more than 10% of your available credit. A lot of stuff say 30%, but the lower you get it, the higher those scores are going to be. So these are things that we can continue to do while we are sitting back waiting on them to do their part and remove all of these things that they say they're going to do. So let me know what you think about these 3 changes. Do you feel like this is something that is going to help you? Something that can potentially help to increase your credit score? Let me know down in the comments. And like I said, there's a lot going on between the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau versus the major 3 credit bureaus. So we may be seeing a lot more updates and changes that is supposed to positively affect us. But for now, these are the 3 major changes that are definitely taking place. So I hope that this helped you out. Please like this video if you have not done so, and also subscribe to the channel. We have more great stuff coming up. Other than that, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we are out. Peace.